I've had my Razer now for about 18 months and I don't actually need any more disk space, but I've always wanted to have a go and see if I can upgrade it to a new NVMe disk drive. And I was quite curious if the SABRENT would actually work with the chip BIOS of version 1.05. So what's wrong with this picture? Well, you can see it's plugged into the mains and you don't want to be taking anything apart while it's plugged into the mains. I've got a beverage which obviously I could tip over. It's not earthed, so there's static damage danger. And this is what it should look like when you've got your desk set up correctly. Preparation is the key to success, and there's some notes here for you to look at to make sure you're ready before you start taking your Razer apart. Main key point here really is to make sure you've got some image backups just in case you need to revert to them. So there's plenty of air vents. These things can get quite hot. Okay, right. Okay, make sure you've got your strap on. So I had this for a little while, it was on offer. And I got it for a ridiculous price, so I thought, comes in a little metal tin. Again, that's probably to protect it. Yay, look at that. Excellent. Oh, that's very smart, doesn't it? So the idea is you put that in there, then you slot that in there, then you screw it. Gotcha. I'll take that out of the way. I've done all the backups images. Let's get all those out of the way. Take that out of the way. I'll just show you what these pads look like. There you go. Put these sellotape all over my finger. So there's a thin one. There's the other one. It's a quite nice one. Yeah, really nice. So plug the drive in first. I want to plug it into the USB-C drive or Thunderbolt, depending on what you. Okay, someone's already seen it. Disk management. Yeah, seen the drive, 2 terabytes unallocated. So that's good, at least we know the BIOS and the USB drive is working okay for that. I'm now going to run Macrium Reflect and I'm going to clone all the partitions. And select a disk to clone to. There's my 2 terabytes. And what am I going to say? Get on with it. Finished cloning. And it took 20.5 minutes. That's pretty fast. That's the power of NVMe. And so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to shut everything down. Put my strap back on. Yeah, I didn't sit here for 20 minutes, I was doing something else. Unplug the drive, unplug it from the mains. Just before I start taking anything apart. So then get the sidebar, put that out of the way. There's my drive. What I want to do is I want to try and keep an image of where which screw when which. So what I might do is pins and pretend this is the Razer, and it's just say screw on. This is just in case the screws are different sizes and anything on the mat is
static free. I don't think it makes a difference which order you take the screws out, but I normally think that the corners are the more intense ones. So I'm going to take these out first, the corners, and then do the edges afterwards. Screws going around, just felt like it was spinning round and round. And I had heard some of these did actually have problems with the thread. Yeah, that looks like it's just going to keep going round and round and round. Okay, so obviously whatever put that in didn't kind of screw the thread up. What I have got, because obviously this one here is not going to come out, not by unscrewing it, is I might have to unscrew it as I'm pulling it out, and I've got this little clasp which is designed for like mobile phones getting out. If I just get me... Right, okay, so I've got this suction pud. There we go. So as you can see, it kind of thinks it's in, but not. Ooh. Turn that around. So I need to unscrew this as I'm pulling it, and it should come undone then. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Crack it. Didn't get all the other screws, did I? Again, these little suction things are quite handy. Come on, give it up. Oh, so it's a bit sticky here because I think that's what I stuck the pad on for the... There we go. Cracking, so that's interesting. So that's the what it looks like inside after all this time. And what they did on the second release, if you like, is change this to copper. See that all right? And they put a pad there over the NVMe. Okay, so someone said it had got all melted on there, so that's absolutely fine. So I could probably reuse that strip. I would normally recommend disconnecting the battery, but as you can see, it's quite fiddly. In the old days, you should have a little clasp and pull them out, but obviously to keep them smaller, because obviously it's still a power source. So, but okay, it's interesting to see that the fans are still clean. And cool. So let's kind of see if I can. I'll use this. I know what I'll do is I'll probably stick this back on the case where the mark was. There we go. It's like peeling off a slug. I'd like to upgrade the memory at some point. Was that nice and easy? Cool. Let's put that away. That's how I hold the screws. Oh, can you see? It's getting a bit dark in here, isn't it? Oh, you don't have any problems with it popping out. Joys have been spending all this time on the solution. Yeah, I'm quite impressed actually how clean it still is. I haven't been using it as much as most people would be using it, but I do use it. Mainly if you're doing these videos. Okay, so I'm not going to put the screws back in. I don't know if it's going to work, because I might need to go back to the original drive, you see, if this doesn't work, so I need to then boot up and configure the BIOS. Moment of truth, oh dear. Right. Now, it'll only work if the BIOS sees it. So people say, well, I don't see the BIOS and I can't see it. Don't work. Well, if I can't see the BIOS, it's never going to work. Hit the Dell, right. Does it see the drive? Oh yeah, it sees it. Cracking. That is useful to know. I will now see if it actually boots. Quick mode saving. See if it boots. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put that on there to say, because a lot of people don't bias upgrades. Well, chuffed with that. Excellent. So why the ad links so had so much issue, I don't know. So if I then go into disk partition, you should see a great big gap. Disk manager. There we are. No, I'm incredibly impressed with that. Brilliant. So I don't need to do anything else.